I never perceived 2016 Idubbbz to be ideologically like right-wing or ideologically hateful in the way that those other two are. Like
it's part of the pipeline, though. It's the same reason people wouldn't say Charlie, Moist Critical, is right-wing or like as ideologically out there as like a Nick Fuentes or even Asmongold, right? Like
exactly.
But he holds some space for the people in his audience who might have some differing opinions. He doesn't make it clear like, I don't want you in my community, like outright. But it is a little bit of cope.
According to Idubbbz, YouTuber Club Penguin Zero is apparently a pipeline to the hateful alt-right neo-Yatsies. Brother, you're literally a pipeline to cuckoldry. What the fuck are you talking about? This freak who literally married an OF bop who constantly humiliates him live on stream.
I just want to ask him if you've always been shitting your pants.
No.
Because since I've known you, you've always been shitting yourself.
Yeah, well.
By talking about how nasty he is and how he smells like dookie.
The only thing that would make him like, you know, 0.5 hotter is if like his breath didn't stink all the time or whatever. See? Oh my god. What the hell?
I need to drown that out with some more mango.
Who also literally told to his face that he looks so chopped that she would never have any kids with him because of how she fears that her kids would inherit any of his features.
Part of the reason why I don't want to have a child with you is because I'm terrified if we have a girl that she's gonna have all your masculine features.
But it gets even worse, guys, because we're talking about a wash YouTuber who literally decided to marry an OF bop who literally lost after other men in front of his face.
And trimmed up the mullet. I think you would appeal to gay and bisexual men, mostly.
Someone said, is there a look that appeals to everyone? Or what look appeals to everyone?
Hassan Abi appeals to everyone.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's so funny to say
that. You already know that nervous laugh was a textbook definition of this meme. But this wash YouTuber is out there trying to convince us, trying to make the argument that Penguin Zero, one of the most reasonable YouTubers on the platform, is a pipeline to the alt-right, when this motherfucker should be more worried about his own pipeline. I thought that Sneeko, or should I say Cucko, was the pipeline to cuckoldry.
You allowed the love of your life to get by another man.
What happened first time? As soon as I saw it like 3 pumps in, I just got up and walked out. But I think it's something everybody should do just to test. I know.
But after everything we just saw, Idubbbz got him beat. That's right. Idubbbz, once upon a time, was one of the biggest and most respected commentary channels on YouTube. To put into perspective as to how popular Idubbbz used to be, well, at one point, he used to be even bigger than Penguin Zero's BBC, because he used to literally pull tens of millions of views per commentary video. But one day, everything went wrong. Severely wrong. When he decided to rock pull his millions of subscribers by shifting his content from goofy videos where he would expose scumbag YouTubers to now making political brain rot content.
People singing and dancing like on the street, it just feels weird because if you do that in Iran, like they can arrest you. Did you know that?
For dancing?
Like this, like
it's a little eye-rolly, like why are you presenting it like it feels like he's fucking paid to do propaganda for
the US.
Yeah.
Like the US, like.
So this is so strange to me because I'm seeing everyone having such a good time here, being so free
and laughing.
But in Iran, you would be arrested on the spot for having any sort of joy.
If you were ever feeling joy, they would arrest you in Tehran, Iran.
Now, what do I mean by political brain rot? Well, for starters, let's start with the clip that we just watched. We are clearly dealing with two ignorant clowns who, by the way, have literally admitted that they've never stepped foot or know anything about Iran.
I wasn't gonna say anything because I'm obviously not, I don't know anybody from Iran, but
losers always like, if you love the Middle East so much, why don't you go there? I bet you're afraid. But yeah, we want to.
And yet these two clowns are out there undermining, criticizing, devaluing the opinion of someone who's actually lived in Iran their entire life and who's genuinely surprised that Western societies tend to be more free than the Middle East. But that doesn't stop these two brain-dead morons who have never been to Iran from saying that this guy's compromised and that he's just spreading some pro-American propaganda.
Singing and dancing like on the street, it just feels weird because if you do that in Iran, like they can arrest you. Did you know that?
When in reality, this person from Iran is actually conveying the truth. And there have been countless cases of people getting arrested just for dancing in Iran. This is the equivalent of someone escaping from North Korea and then, I don't know, going to not even America, let's say Canada, for example, and then saying, wow, half of the population is not starving? I love that. Just for this lolcow YouTuber to say, whoa, 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 you're spreading some pro-Canadian propaganda. Oh, guys, what started as an analogy to convey my sincere opinion that Idubbbz might just be eligible for some disability checks turned out to be way worse than an analogy. Because lobotomized victim YouTuber Idubbbz unironically said live on stream that he does believe that the negative PR that North Korea has received over many, many years was also the result of pro-American propaganda.
They just want to perpetuate the American propaganda. We get enough of it. We get enough of it. Let's not pretend that America is this golden object on the top of the hill. Let's not use it, because they do it with North Korea as well. They do it with, well, actually, what am I saying?
I don't know what you're saying. In fact, I don't think anyone knows what the fuck you're saying at this point. But I'll tell you something I know. I know your fellow abortion ass is... Whoa, I'm getting a little bit too heated over here. I'm getting offended on behalf of Iranians and North Koreans, and I'm not any of them. But I know for a fact that if this moron went to a South Korean restaurant that is famously owned by North Korean defectors and spewed some BS about how North Korea is heaven on earth and its negative PR is only due to American propaganda, he would 100% get beat up.
I feel like I had a sunglasses in Iran that I could see everything darker, but here everything looks more colorful.
Well, it's Mardi Gras.
Dude, he is talking like he's writing a what is this? It's so performative. It's annoying.
This is the same lolcow YouTuber who made that sorry-ass video acting depressed, acting vulnerable, where he spewed some bullshit about how he discovered empathy at the young age of 30 years old.
At the age of 32, I've acquired empathy, but I have, and I've realized it because I just can't help myself but feel for other people's pain and suffering.
And yet this brain-dead lolcow is out there calling an Iranian's positive genuine experience in the West a grift, and that this young man is just a performative pro-American propagandist or some BS like that. Even though I'm pretty sure that any Iranian right now would agree that living in Iran right now is a fucking nightmare. When you've got countless innocents getting murked on the streets just for peacefully protesting against their corrupt government that has been griefing their entire country. I mean, bro, look at this, guys. Am I looking at Iran's currency or am I looking at a crypto rug pull? And yet, we've got this cuck over here completely discrediting the opinion of someone who's actually lived in Iran their entire life and who's just sharing their genuine opinion. I don't know, Idubbbz, or should I say iCucks. I don't know who told you that you acquired empathy at a young age of 30 years old, but no, you're not empathetic, my boy. You're just pathetic. Smash like and subscribe if you agree.
If you want to be critical of the Iranian regime, that's great. That's fine. Especially if you have experience, right? Using another country to essentially say, America great, America awesome. That's where I have the problem with.
Hey, you know what? I think iCucks is cooking here, low-key. We need to start focusing on the negatives of America having its First Amendment and allowing people to be more free compared to other countries like North Korea. Because remember, according to Idubbbz, North Korea is actually heaven on earth and it's getting its PR damaged by American propaganda. Hey, you know what? Let me help my friend iCucks here for a second, because I can think of a negative right away when it comes to America or Western societies allowing people to be more free compared to other countries like North Korea.
I brought this portrait of Kim Jong-un. And if I did him...
The negative being that we're now left with these lolcow brain-dead morons like iCucks with access to the internet, with influence on the internet. Because I'm gonna be honest here, but I genuinely feel like people like iCucks with his dangerous takes, I feel like he's hurting the youth. Because what the f do you mean we're talking about North Korea not being that bad and having its PR damaged by America? But what else am I talking about when I said that iCucks has shifted his content to political brain rot? Well, iCucks went viral a few days ago for saying live on stream that Penguin Zero is a pipeline to the alt-right, which is absolutely hilarious to me. Really? Penguin Zero, a pipeline to the alt-right. The same person who has been cooking Trump scam products like the Trump phone or the Trump crypto coin that rug pulled, we're calling that guy a pipeline to the alt-right? The same person who said that you'd find more PDF files inside the White House than anywhere else.
You could also right now march into the White House and arrest everyone in the White House and you would get a ton of rapists and pedophiles. Why isn't that happening?
You know you're officially a brain-dead rage-baiting cuck when you're out there calling one of the most centrist, I would even dare say left-leaning centrists, alt-right, when even conservatives are starting to call Penguin Zero a libtard.
I used to watch you daily, then you turned into a massive lib. A massive lib, huh? Talking about Epstein files now makes you a lib. That's crazy.
But ever since Idubbbz devolved into this political brain rot streamer, he went from literally making hundreds of thousands of dollars per month to now begging his 100 viewers on his live streams for donations.
Convert your Prime to a regular subscription. And send your Prime to someone who is less deserving, but still you want their benefits. I need your regular subscription. Hopefully that makes sense.
After everything we've watched today, guys, I think it's quite clear that the worst thing anyone can do is marry an OF pup. Smash like and subscribe or your spouse or future spouse will start an OF.
Money, 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 money.